was your assessment of the performance?
Oh, it was tougher. I mean, I think we were caused a few problems, our own problems really, with some of the turnovers and a couple of intercepts and a couple of poor passes that sort of allowed them in the game, put us under pressure. I mean, we scored some good tries in the first half, and I was pleased with a lot of the forward effort. I thought our line-out was good. It was pleasing we scored a try from Maul, and when we got close to the line, we looked pretty strong up front as well. So that's one of the things that we've been working on, but just a little bit edgy and a bit untidy, and particularly in that first half, which allowed them to stay in the game.
So was that first 45 minutes what you needed?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's what's going to come in the test matches in terms of them coming, the South African team coming pretty hard, trying to put us under pressure, see if they can get knock balls and catch us behind the gain line and have some loose stuff and look to pressurise us and make mistakes. So we just need to make sure that we're a bit more accurate and tidier. And I thought we did that a lot better in the second half. And the players, they were well aware that they'd forced a few passes and thrown a couple of bad ones, which allowed them the opportunity to score.
Can you just talk us through the Marcus Smith call-up and situation with Finn Russell, please?
We made a call to England last night, just a courtesy call just about his availability. Well, not really about his availability, the fact that we were going to call him up. And Finn Russell has got he had an injection today, so not a strained Achilles, but a slight little wee tear in it, so that's going to keep him out for the next couple of weeks. We're going to try and see if we can rehab him, and he's going to be in a boot for the next 5 days, and then when he comes out of that, he'll have some more treatment. He'll still continue to get treatment over the next 5 days, but and if he makes progress and making good progress, then we'll assess him going forward. If he's not, then there's a possibility that he may go home. So we're just going to be a wait and see situation with him.
Thanks, Warren. Cheers.
Rory?
Hi, Warren. Congratulations. Can I just ask you about Jack Conan? He's in a pretty tough battle for that number 8 slot. How do you feel he's gone today, and how do you feel he's gone over the course of the tour, please?
I think he's playing really well. I thought he played really well today. Some really good footwork and some good go forward. He was accurate. We're really, really pleased with his performance in the couple of games that he's had. So he's doing well.
It's a competitive slot, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's a competitive slot, that number 8.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a few positions. I mean, there's back rowers. There's a lot of competition at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be difficult for us. But look, he's going well. And I thought the guys came off the bench, gave us some momentum too. So which was pleasing. But he's definitely put his hand up at the moment.
And for me, that first 45 minutes before the red card, is that the most valuable game footage you have to analyse now in the way that you're kind of, it was put up to you, the way the players were forced to make decisions under pressure, maybe that they hadn't been under beforehand?
Yeah, and I think they came with a different defensive sort of mindset to try and stop us with sort of some of our offloads and stuff, and we had to adjust to that. So definitely, I think we were something like, in that first half, like 38% of our possession was turnover possession, which allowed them, and they were something like 14% of their possession was turnovers. And so when you have those sort of numbers, you're going to allow an opposition team to have opportunities, and that's what happened. So yeah, we'll look at that pretty closely and look at how we need to tidy those aspects of our game up. I thought they were much better in the second half.
Hi, Warren. Are you guys any closer to knowing who your next opponents will be?
No.
And on that, do you even know what day the game might be?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Wednesday, and I think there's a good chance that they'll switch the Stormers and South Africa A game around. So, but nothing's been confirmed yet.
Are you disappointed that you don't know, or is it just the way that this tour's gone and you just have to?
Just got to roll with the punches, really, and sort of, we had a challenging day last Wednesday, and then Maro had a bit of a tummy bug last night, and then and we had to make a late change as well in the backs and bring in Bundy in too. So yeah, those sort of things happen, but the guys have been dealing with it fantastically, and so yeah, we just got to go with the flow and react to whatever's thrown at us.
Thank you.
Hey Warren, now you've had a chance to kind of take a breath, the match is out of the way, can you just reflect on the last 7 days and how it can, is it the most chaotic kind of 7 days of your career, would you say?
Yeah, it probably is, yeah. So yeah, one of the things that we've had right from the start of the tour is we've spoken about, there's going to be some chaos, and there has been chaos, and then it's about adapting to that and then changing, and that's kind of been the mantra. And I thought we were able to handle that in the week, and I see it as a positive. I see it, if anything that's thrown at us, it doesn't upset us. We kind of are able to make decisions quickly and move on and make the most of it. And so yeah, it's I think if anything else happens on the tour that's kind of as chaotic as you said this week has been, that would probably surprise me.
And just when you travel down to Cape Town tomorrow, do you know how many people are getting left behind? How many other players?
Just one player has been left behind, and I think 4 staff members, and they'll join up with us on Wednesday. We were tested yesterday and everyone was negative, and tested again today, everyone was negative. So we're hoping that all those people will be joining the squad fully on Wednesday when they arrive down to Cape Town.
Thanks.
Neil? Neil?
Yeah, hi Warren. Are you doing anything different now than you were at the start of the tour?
In what way?
In terms of keeping everyone safe, that kind of thing?
In terms of us and our bubble, you mean?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing anything different. We've been very, very stringent in the way that we've applied what the medical team and the guidelines that they've set out to us. Yeah, it was a bit of I think the big challenge was that we arrived at the hotel the first day and 12 of the staff members had tested positive, and then a couple of days later another 5, and then a couple of days after that another 2, and then another 1. So that's kind of been a bit of a challenge for us from that regard, and that's why we'd requested for Cape Town that the hotel staff who stay on site came in earlier and were tested regularly as well. So the risk isn't really with us, it's any engagement with anyone else, and so we're trying to keep that as tight as we possibly can, but we can't really control some of those other aspects. We're doing our best to do that, to make sure that all the hotel staff are in early and are tested regularly as well, and they're on site, so they're not going home to their families and stuff. They're staying in our bubble, even though we're definitely keeping our distance and not interacting with the hotel staff.
Yeah, well, I guess that anything the Springboks can throw at you after this will seem like a walk in the park, won't it?
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, it won't be a. Yeah, I agree, and that's kind of what we've been saying, is that nothing that people throw at us is going to hopefully catch us by surprise, or we'll be ready for that. We're well aware that the challenges of the Springboks, and how tough they're going to be, and the physicality they're going to bring is going to be tough for us, and we're probably not been tested, even though the first half, the Sharks put it up to us, but we probably haven't been tested for 80 minutes like we need to be, and hopefully we're going to get that over the next couple of games, possibly with the Stormers and hopefully with South Africa, eh?
You're okay, mate. You will stay safe.
Thank you.
Jason?
Hi Warren, how's it going? Just looking at the back three again today, they were very impressive. Another new combination. Watson was great, Williams was great. looking at Harris putting his hands up as well, and as you said, you mentioned in the back row. Looking back on all your tours, I mean, 4 games in, is this the most competitive Test selection has ever been?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I thought Duan van der Merwe was excellent tonight. Anthony was great on attack. A couple of defensive lapses that we need to sort out with him. And yeah, Liam Williams is good, and we had some strong performances from the back row. I thought Jack Conan was good. Hamish Watson played well. Ty Burns scored a couple of tries and did a good job. And then the guys coming off the bench. So yeah, it's pretty competitive at the moment, and I think things will start ramping up as we get down to Cape Town and start getting, the next 2 matches are going to be pretty important for a number of players, and when they get the opportunity to put their hand up and hopefully put themselves in contention for a Test spot.